Hey, welcome to a new Project Kamp update. So we bought this big piece of land and are prototyping a more sustainable way of living. Not sure how it's gonna go, but let's see. And in the previous video you could see us cleaning up a lot of things, from the kitchen to the swamp to the lake. And there's one thing we never really dared to clean because it was a bit big.
Yeah, today we are cleaning the workspace, and because it's so big we need quite a lot of people. So these are the people that are with us. This is the workspace behind us that we have to clean. So we are about to start.
So yeah, as you can see, the place is quite rough. The roof collapsed a few years ago in a big forest fire, and so there are now roof tiles scattered all over the floor. And it's also just really overgrown, thorns everywhere around it outside, but also grown inside, which makes it very hard to access this place. We actually don't really have a clue what the building looks like. And if we zoom out, we have the workspace here, the kitchen we cleaned before here, and the base camp we set up right there. So up until now, the best visual we got from this building is with the drone. So we're very curious to find out what's underneath this pile of thorns. So time to get started. And we really want to clean it now, because it's not often we have many people to help on the land. But there's one downside. It's raining. A lot. So first a good breakfast and see how everyone is feeling.
I love wet bread. Within the cycle. So this is the whole idea. Free water, the well is getting filled, the plants are getting water.
Yeah, the well should not get filled actually.
No?
No, it's not rainwater.
Hey guys, what do you think about this weather?
Perfect, it's good for the land.
It's not filled already.
Are you happy, Rita, with the rain?
Very happy.
And how are you, Alan? Tell me, what do you think about the rain?
I love it. It's so wet.
And you, Alan?
Everyone says, I love it.
Good.
You want it for the plant?
What do you think about the rain?
I love it. Although there's water coming in my van at the moment.
That's funny, that's funny.
Togo!
And also for me it's kind of...
Guys, what do you think about the rain?
already the week.
I don't know. I don't think about it.
No thinking. No thinking about the rain. How do you feel about the rain, guys?
Very natural. It's like my element.
So we have a plan, and the strategy is that we start from the outside, cutting with a bush cutter in front all the silvers and the brambles. Around a bit closer to the building we have some small scissors and smaller tools to cut the brambles and small bushes which are around. And behind there is someone with a chainsaw chopping down the trees which are very close to the building. Once this is done, we go to the inside of the building and we tidy up the rest.
could also advise long sleeves, Kat.
Yeah, I just had long sleeves, but the things were grabbing on them so much. So
Better grab your skin.
Yeah, better grab my skin.
So here we are at the back of the workspace, and as you can see, there's a lot of trees falling on the structure, a lot of thorns, a lot of bushes, and basically we want to clear out all the material that's close to the workspace. That way we can have a better idea about what's going on. That way we can take measurements. And if you want to come back here, you can see a little bit. We're trying to clear out a space here so we can really walk in here, but really it comes up right to the workspace. Let's chop some bushes.
So we're currently making the best use of all our BAs and masters and PhDs, really putting them to use. Currently I'm getting rid of all the thorns so that we can at least move around, put them inside for now. What's kind of interesting is there is a big mat of roots. So it's like one big mat that you can almost take up. And quite amazing the web that is generated under the ground. But it's also well heavy, as you can tell. Lots of work, lots of sweat, and much more to go.
So you're gonna go here, continue.
Yeah, next is, I guess, that black hole is gonna be the next one to be tackled. So now Jan will sort of lower all this mess, cut with a brush cutter, like, you know, go through the big messy part. Sort of lowering a bit. However, there's loads of like bricks and cement and tiles in there, which can be problematic with a brush cutter because they can spark and can be also dangerous for Jan. So we're gonna lower the whole thing and then we're gonna go in with a shovel and I guess put it all inside. Yeah?
Sounds like a plan.
Power of technology.
How's it going, guys?
Fucking hell.
Wire again on the land. This seems to be surrounding the whole land, and we find it every time we do a cleaning. It grows. It's very annoying because it grows like between the silvers or the brambles, and when we try to cut it with a bush cutter, the thing gets all around the machine and it kind of gets really stuck. Rather dangerous and annoying. And more annoying part is to try to take it out because it's just one ball of stuff.
Spiky stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's still way more brush cutting work to do. So we could also use a gas-powered brush cutter. And it's kind of fun actually to test the difference between both. Listen to this.
Yeah, not really. It's more of a guess.
Sweaty eyeballs.
Yeah, man.
So while they're working here, we also made some progress on the backside to clear out the space.
This is the back side of the workspace, and there was a lot of trees and bushes, and now we are slowly working our way towards to the end of the wall. This is like halfway now, so yeah, a lot of cutting and making the wood in a size that we can actually then transport it to somewhere else or make something with it. Yeah.
So we still have to go here.
Exactly.
Hey, cutting all these trees, we found a treasure in the camp. So this old motorbike, I guess, or it looks like a motorbike at least, when like you see trees started to grow even in the middle of the wheel. Some good old spring, probably not so springy anymore. Broken wheel. Hey, we'll have quite some space to do like an electric motorbike or something like that. Oh yes. Do I look cool?
You think it's broken?
No, I think it might still work.
Just a little polishing.
I think I just missed the key. That's all. Everything else looks like in a good state. Wow, that looks
Can we see
fancy.
the brand?
Look, it's a wolf, like a fire wolf. No.
Garage or whatever it is. We found a barrel full of water, I guess, some plastic which survived, and some other plastic stuff, and also a hole which is part of this bigger kind of lid here, and we can see some pipes in there, so it might have been a septic tank or something like that.
Do you see it, YouTube? It's right there.
Yes. And maybe a sauce? Look, we can even see it.
Soda?
Don't know what that is. Ketchup? I think we have to bend that up.
Okay.
It's not going anywhere.
I'm gonna lift it up. This one doesn't look too solid.
This one, but if it's too big, this one.
Whoa! Whoa!
Is it like a well?
No, I think just, I don't know. Alright, so finally the whole outside is ready. And the last part we need to do is clean the inside of the building. And first we cut all the bushes just down. And it's actually cool to see what's underneath. And here there are also some small holes and a big one in the middle, not sure. And after chopping down all the bushes, we remove the roots. And cleaning roots and bushes here is somewhat easier. It's kind of satisfying because they grow on top of the stones. So you can almost drag them out like a carpet. It's quite nice to do. So here we have it, the cleaned up workspace. It's actually quite different than expected. It's an old cow shed, but we didn't know it was this big, and it had all these different rooms and heights in the floor. And even when zooming out, you see it's quite a big structure on the land. That's cool. But let me show you a tour of what it looks like down there.
So this is the front part of the building. It's huge. Now we can see all the size of the place. And now I can show you around a bit more. So first thing we've done was try to see the workspace. So we clear all around. Clear all the trees, the mimosa thorns around.
So from here we have a nice view now.
This is the worst path of all the 360 here. So this is the other side. You can just see. Now it's a clean wall. It was before full of thorns.
So we found a similar place of what we found in the kitchen where we previously cleaned, where a place where probably the animals used to drink some water.
We found that there's cement down here.
So there are some hollow parts under here. We don't know why.
Treasure.
Maybe. So this is probably the area where the cow shit got dumped.
And this is probably the best part. I think it's where they used to milk the cows. But imagine this thing filled of hot water, and in all the squares you have some candles, so you have a nice steamy sauna swimming pool going on here. A lot of potential.
We cleaned this part, so now it's everything clean, but we didn't clean this part because this roof looks a bit scary, so it's a bit dangerous. We will think about it in the future, but for now it's gonna stay like this. Finally here you can see all the thorns that we took out, some mimosa trees that were around.
Alright, yeah, so here we have our cleaned up workspace. And the main reason to do this was actually to understand even the structure on the land, because we could never access it, and now we can go in, take measurements, but also really see what is the condition of the building. Can we reuse it? Do we need to renovate it or take down the whole thing? We're not sure yet. We're going to look into that now. And one of the questions that also popped up actually is that we always call this thing the workspace. We saw this as this is going to be our workspace. But being here and seeing the place and the different rooms it has, we thought it would also be a cool community place, a place where you can gather, where you can chill, where you can do meetings. So we're not sure actually what this is going to be like. If you have suggestions, make sure to leave them in the comments. But yeah, all this planning and next steps we're going to do later. And for now, I think we're going to take a little rest. Thank you guys for watching. If you like what we do, make sure to visit support.projectkamp.com to see how you can help out. Have a good day and see you in the next update.